shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
Shoddy? Oh, sorry, I hurt my voice there. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Game time, Brian. Otherwise known as the mailman. Yes, the mailman here getting late news. People are texting me. It's a group text. What's going on, everybody? I got the link in the community tab. We will talk everything football. Looking to have fun here. We'll go around the league as we often do. We'll talk some Cowboys, which we must. Again, breaking news. Breaking news. There is no breaking news.
Breaking news is I'm here today.
Yeah, wow. Holy shnikes. Breaking news is Trayvon Diggs and Tyler Guyton are back at practice.
Think they'll have him for week one?
Well, I don't know for sure whether they will have him for week one, but I would say that if you're cleared, I think Trayvon will be active week one. Tyler Guyton,
I'm almost certain he will be too.
I don't know. So again, when people say I don't know nothing or I don't have any, I was told all along that when Trayvon Diggs was not going to do anything at training camp in Oxnard. If he was going to be active, it would be the first week back in Dallas, which is where they are. Okay, all right. Now again, it might be the $100 may be going into one pocket and out the other to Eagles Drew. I don't think so, though. I do not think so. But
he thinks he's going to win everything.
Yeah, hey, he might win it. But we have Chris May in the house with the YouTube channel. I always mess it up, Chris. Let me see. Retro Game Grub and Cowboys. He's in the house.
RGGC for short.
RGGC. It sounds like something a Catholic kid would have to go to. Troy Daniels, Utah Zone. The Utes are in the house. And Jesse Montanez live. Supposedly, he's trying to play a security guard, but I don't know what the heck you're doing if you're on a Zoom call. I want that job.
I'm in the weeds, Brian. I'm in the weeds.
Yeah, you're in the weeds, all right. You know why you're in the weeds?
He's incognito.
Yeah, you're incognito.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you're like
incognito.
Paul Blart. All we need to get you is one of those damn.
As long as I get the pay right, I'm cool.
We need to get
There
you
you
that little scooter, a little scoot, or whatever they call it, a Segway, so you can fly around, man. Listen, like we'll talk about a lot. Eagles made a lot of trades. I find it funny, but hey, the one thing I'll say is I said everybody the Kenyon Green stunk when you got him. And they cut him, so he did stink. So I'm glad they maybe look good there. Let me get to the chat before I let the boys talk. Logan Motorsports, how are you, brother? CZ, how are you? Arturo Gomez. We got Troy Daniels. I'm going to pin this at the top.
Yep. I put both of the fantasy and the.
Okay, I don't know.
Pick
All right,
him
that's
and
the
the
fantasy.
fan.
Yeah, that's the fantasy. So let me see.
So yeah, please join. We've still
Here's
got
the deal. The money league is all full.
Slots.
The money league is all full.
Yep.
I don't need any money right this second, but within the next month, everybody will need to be paid up or yada yada. But we got time. But I need everybody ready to go 3:00 on Sunday Eastern. So that would be 12 Troy time, high noon. I believe you're
3:00.
You're West Coast, right?
No, I'm Mountain Zone, so
Okay.
I'm 2 hours behind you.
Okay, so it'd be 1:00. It'd be 1:00 kickoff for you, Troy.
Yep.
3:00 for me. Anybody in the money league, the draft, I will go live at 2:00. 2:00 Eastern.
Deuce.
So
Dulce.
I will do that. At that point, the website will all automatically generate the draft positions 1 hour prior to the start time. I expect
Doing the
everybody
snake?
here. We do not. Yes, it's a snake. We do not want to have auto drafting if at all possible. So I will light you up every pick if you are on auto draft. All right? I'm just letting you know. I will criticize you every pick if you are on auto draft. All right, that's all I'll say about the Money League. Troy Daniels has a link that I pinned at the top for the regular. I do give away gifts. I just sent Mark Holmes $100 this morning. That's for shipping and everything. Each plaque was basically $50, including shipping. So I will get you a plaque like I gave last year's free winner. I bought two
Which was
plaques. And
Drew,
we
I think, won one of them, didn't he?
Drew won the Pigskin Pick'em
Pigs.
again.
Yeah, the Pick'em.
So that is also, I don't have that pinned. I will rotate it. I will have Drew throughout the day. Right now, the Fantasy League is pinned at the top. I'm giving away a prize at the end for the winner of the Fantasy League.
Let's see. Right now, Brian, we have in the Pigskin Pick'em 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people have signed up.
Okay, well,
for
we want to have
Pigskin Pick'em.
more than, like, it's free, people.
Yes, it is.
The only caveat is you must make picks every week or you will drop quickly. Eagles
Yes.
Drew won it last year, and I gave him a plaque. I gave Primetime Phil a plaque for winning the Fantasy League, and I gave Drew a plaque that he likes. And if it's the same guy who wins, I'll come up with something else to give for those two leagues. The Money League, well, you're getting money. You're getting money, and I'm going to make $110 as opposed to $100. So the extra $10 will go towards something. I will add the difference. I've saw some really nice championship belts, whatever, for $150. I will throw in the other $30. Well, I'm paying the 10 already, so I'll throw in the other $40 to go towards the belt. First place is
I was going to
$6.
say I can contribute a little more too, Brian, if you need to.
No. It's my absolutely not. You're going to be running the free league. Just make sure your rules are in gear. If you want to,
They are.
Me and you can go over it a little more.
Let's do that after this.
Well, yeah, we'll figure that out. We got a few days, but yeah, we definitely should do it soon.
Because I'd like to do the draft Saturday if we can.
Yeah, well,
It
I don't
will
mind
not
going
be-
on with you. I don't mind doing it with you, and
Okay.
And if you need me to have a league, I'll probably sign up. It is what it is.
Yeah, right now there's just me, Chris May, and Drew.
So we only have 3 people for the free league that I'm giving a gift away. So I don't
Right.
understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, there are
everybody-
7 spots available. I only made room for 10 people.
Okay, well,
So if I have to cut it down, I'll
we
cut
could
it
go
down
to
to
12. We could go to 12 because we had 14 last year. But 12,
Yeah,
I
that
think,
was a
is fine.
disaster.
But 12 is
No,
fine.
the problem was we had too many roster spots
Yes,
that made it
that
hard
was
for
my
anybody to
fault.
make any
So
adjustments.
I would leave what they told you. That's why I want to go over it with Troy. I think
Yeah.
12 is a better
I haven't-
league. Just me
I haven't
personally.
changed anything.
Yeah,
I
we
haven't
will.
changed anything.
Yeah.
So
Either that or
I
yeah.
probably could change it to 12. Yeah, let's change it to 12.
Well,
I'll change
I know,
it to
but
12.
But like you could do that whenever, like right now, like when we stop. I don't know how long we'll be. Either we'll do it after tonight.
Done dead.
Okay.
Already up to 12.
But I think you need to drop the roster spots. So, but again, I don't want to.
Yeah, we will. You and
I'm-
I can.
I don't want to talk about that right this second. Let me get to the chat.
No
Joe
problem.
DeMasi, Jameson Taylor, Hamid, Eagle Hamid is in the house. Jimbo's here.
Yeah.
David Jenkins, what's up, brother? How are you? Vinny Hagan, Manahawk and Zone. Linda Conyers, how are you? West Virginia, Country Boy, how are you? Johnny U Vegas. I'm up all the way, brother. I'm up all the way.
By the way, Vinny, I'm doing okay.
I'm up all the way, Johnny.
Awesome, Joe.
Do I sound
Where?
low, everybody? I'm yelling, basically.
No, you're.
I hear
sound
you.
Fine.
I know.
I hear you perfectly.
Jay
We see.
Smooth, what's up? Tony Boo. Tony, were you the one that placed the order? If you are, give me a thumbs up. Flip Shelton, what's going on, brother? Cut Dak, save 60. Not happening. Let me go right. Daniel M is in the house. Philly D's in the house. YouTube, J Capalot. Moffitt and Houston get cut. I'll take Houston if y'all don't want him. They better not cut him. They better not cut him. Bobby Murphy.
Yeah, I know.
Bobby Murphy thinks it's hilarious that you think the Cowboys even have a chance. Just remember that, Bobby. Bobby, remember that. Because if it should happen, I don't want to hear no excuses. That's my only issue, Bobby. There is a chance. If you know anything about the Eagles' history, there is a chance. There he is, Blue Virus.
Blue, are you gonna do fantasy?
I'll make sure that the free league don't have any whacked rules. We're gonna fix it.
Yeah,
right,
we're gonna
Tony
take care of
Boo,
all of that.
I had to order 2 shirts, brother. They should be in tomorrow. So I do have one of the hoodies. I have I have everything else, but the 2 bigger hoodies I had to order. So they'll be in tomorrow. I'll get them out in the mail as soon as possible, Tony. Thank you so much for your support, brother. So
There you go.
There you go.
yeah,
I guess you know the point in our ears.
I had to reset my system. So I'm sorry, guys. I had to reset my system. If there's an update, it doesn't tell you that there's an update. That's the
It don't. It sucks.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And
I've been live before and got booted.
Yeah.
Everything just shut down automatically. What the hell happened?
So what I was saying is Trayvon Diggs and Tyler Guyton are both back at practice.
Good.
Again, that's great news. Jerry Jones, I want to play this. I know you guys probably saw it. I want to play this. This was the other day. This was a Jerry talking to Micah's mom. Listen in.
Now, Michael, why aren't you out there playing? You act like you want some money or something.
You act like you want some money or something.
Yeah. Thank you. Nice to meet you, boss. Now, Michael, why aren't you out there playing? You act like you want some money or something.
Wow, you act like you want some money or something. All joking and kidding. Is this all a ruse, everybody?
I'm telling you.
Is this all
Gonna
just
be-
a way to get into the news cycle and keep
I'm
everybody?
telling you, it's bad. I'm telling you, it's banner night. Watch. I've been calling it.
I think you're right. Joe Tranchina, what's up, brother? Live from Italy. Daniel Barry Sports Highlight. Lord Vaughn, where you been hiding, brother? Brian took a moment of silence for the upcoming season. Yeah, see, I like it, Lord Vaughn. I like it. I like it.
Nice. Nice.
Listen, it is what it is. I'm already in 4 leagues, so I don't think I'm good. All right, no worries.
That's
Virus.
okay, Blue.
That's,
That's okay, Blue.
That's totally fine, brother. Again, that's totally good.
I mean, if you want, it's there.
Yeah, well, Linda, how are you? We got Linda Conyers in the house. Eagles through. Cowboys fan, 1992. No one cares about last year. It's a new year, and y'all lost a lot of players thus far. Well, again, the proof is going to be in the pudding very soon. But I just want to warn Eagle fans and my Cowboy fans. What's up, Coles Cowboys? What's up, brother? Just saying, he gives the Cowboys a great chance. I would say this. If Dallas wins the first game, and I'm on record, guys, I want to win. Do you want to win? I want to win, but
I would love to see a win.
it's not the end all be all.
No,
really
I think
isn't.
it's going to be. I
know.
think it. Yeah, depending upon how the 53-man roster fills out and who's injured, that first week,
Well,
and depending upon if we have a running back.
Well, I mean, we're going to have a running back. Javonte Williams is here. He's the starter. You're going to have running backs. I mean, again,
Yeah,
let's be honest here. Well, I don't want to get that far yet, but yeah, we'll definitely have running backs. But this first game is not the end all be all. Yes, we all want to win for bragging rights. It would be fun. I don't take much into.
what's crazy though is seeing the Eagles in week 1. You usually don't see them till week 7, week 8, the first time.
Jerry Jones opened his mouth, right, Chris?
Yep. He opened his mouth and let Pandora out of her box.
Well, again, I'm fine with it because winning in Philly is always tough. So you might as well play in week 1, man. That's your best.
Might as well.
opportunity.
I agree.
I mean, listen, am I predicting them to win? Probably not. Undefeated for a few more days, right, Ron Lowney? Bobby Murphy asked the Chiefs. Yeah. Listen, all I'm saying is it's not the end of the world. If you get blown out, then you know what's going to be said, right? It's going to be DEFCON 1 on ESPN and Fox, right? It's going to be this,
It's
Jerry Jones' fault.
Let's blow the team up now.
If Dallas should, somehow catch lightning in a bottle and win, it'll be, oh, Jerry's an evil genius. It's all BS, people. In reality, it's only one game. I would love to win it. I'm on record. I'm not couching it and saying, no big deal. No, it's a divisional game. I want to win. But
first
Dallas,
game
when
of the
they're
year,
1-0, doesn't always
game.
mean a lot.
I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch because you're at their house with that emotion.
Yeah.
And if you can match that, but they got the advantage.
My experience, though, and not that they didn't win last banner night, but what my experience is, though, these type of situations don't always favor the home team.
Not really. Not on the first week.
Football's a game where emotions. Here's the deal, at the beginning of the game, right? If Eagles come out and they're scoring touchdowns, and we're down in a hole big, it's going to be ugly. If the emotions are high and they're not, and there's making mistakes, Dallas is scoring and keeping the game close. Then now you're it's like you know. So
But to do
last
that,
night I went into enemy territory.
where'd you
did
go?
you?
I saw that, James.
Yeah, it was
I was
fun.
in enemy territory. I went to the bird section. Was talking
Oh,
to
Yeah, I
them.
was there with me and him were both of us.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yeah.
We got to
Let's talk about the
realize.
start of the game.
Yeah, we got to realize too. That's going to be when they're raising the championship banner. I mean, they're going to be psyched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can win, all I'm telling you is I've been here most of the time. Early in the season, it could go either way. I think Eagles either blow them out or they lose the game. How's that? I know that's a weird thing. I don't see Eagles winning.
That's a safe assumption,
like a
though,
field
Brian.
goal game. I mean, they could, but I don't see that. I think Eagles either blow out Dallas or they lose.
I mean, if this is a close game, I don't know that Philly.
Clay Lewis
maybe
watching Monday Night Raw. Awesome, brother. Awesome. LOL. This time last year, y'all thought you had a better defense than us. Lord Vaughn, not us. We didn't like your defense, but remember, we were so negative about our team that I think I had them Dallas winning 10 games and winning the division. I didn't have their team going to the Super Bowl. So it is what it is. Who cares about last year, Lord Vaughn? Okay?
Yeah, Philly winning
Who
last
cares?
year anyway.
I heard Will Greer switching sides for the banner drop. Yeah, okay. He might. He already got his ring there, Drew. He already got his ring. So
That's right. He was playing for Philly last year.
Well,
wasn't
he was on the practice squad, I believe.
I think he was too.
Yeah. Looking for some news here.
Well, Lyle Collins was released, but I think he's going to come back for the practice squad.
Momo's probably in a good mood.
Let's see here.
Why?
McLaren got a 3-year,
Yeah, he got his
deal,
extension.
$40 million signing bonus. Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
You got a deal for
Now,
3 years.
Momo's probably like, Momo's probably like, I don't even care. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah, probably. No, yeah.
Preseason.
You know he's probably something to
Oh,
complain
God.
about.
So you
That's
get
all
to
he
start
does
with
is
Momo.
complain.
He could probably have the quarterback he has now and no receivers and still say he's going 7-0.
Mhm.
Let's see here.
Oh, he said that if their quarterbacks will get at least 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, how many
That's
yards?
what Momo said.
Jaden Blue is practicing today for the Cowboys. So again,
Good.
it was more
That's
of a.
good.
Eagle Wade called me today, or he texted me, but I was driving for my job, so I was going to a couple post offices, and Eagle Wade called me, and he was like, he's worried about Jaden Blue already getting hurt a lot. I'm like, it's more of a precautionary thing. He had the freak heel injury, foot/heel injury, and it was a tweak, but he's back in practice today. Not practicing for the Cowboys today, Phil Maffa, Kalen Carson, Josh Butler, Siobhan Revelle, Peyton Turner. I think Peyton Turner could be cut. Ernest Brown, who I love to be on the practice squad. I would love to get him on the team. He's a defensive tackle, but I just don't think we have the spots. And Jonathan Mingo. They're all present, but not practicing.
Yeah, John Mingo, I think, will start on the IR to begin the season.
Micah Parsons was not at practice. What could we Rob A, how are you, brother?
How you doing, my man?
Nah, I'm just living it. I was up early. I was up at 4:45, working my day off. I was supposed to go back tomorrow after vacation, but I went back today to help them out. So I got overtime today, so it's good.
Nice.
But,
Nice.
I don't know. Micah was not present. Is he doing something? Are they working on something? That's going to be the talk until something's done, right? I mean, everybody. That's
Pretty much.
I mean, that's basically going to be it. Brevin Spanford is back at practice. The tight end. Trayvon Diggs again back and practicing. I called that one. Tyler Guyton back at practice. After talking with some folks, these are some bubble players that I expect to be on the roster. Nick Harris, I expect to be on the roster. Mozzie Smith, Mozzie ain't going anywhere.
Hmm.
So that's
Boo.
the rumor. They don't have the
Yay.
balls to do it. So again, I'm a little concerned. I would say there's a couple names I'm worried about. I'm worried about Houston, the defensive end. I don't know about you guys, but
He's got a good motor.
he needs to be on the football team. And this is where I look to the Eagles. Listen, I'm not going to get into the moves and say they're good, they're bad. It's better than cutting a player. Eagles at least are moving players for players of need, moving picks for players of need, rather than having the other team cut them necessarily. Why not you flip them a pick? I want my front office to do that. We have a glutton in a couple the positions, one being defensive end. Two guys on the final year of a deal. I would trade Jalen Tolbert for something. Trade him to the Vikings for something. It makes too much sense. Trade what's his name? The guy coming back from the ACL, a defensive edge rusher, who I can't think of his name right now. Sam
Williams.
Trade Sam
How about-
Williams.
How about Spoon Liquor?
Now, you're not going to get a lot, or Spoon Liquor. You're not going to get a lot for these players, but you're not going to get a little. It's more than just, instead of cutting, we'll flip it. No, Sam Williams, it will bring you back a decent prospect of, that maybe somebody has a lot at one position. Tolbert's a number 3 receiver. You're going to get somebody, again, I don't know that they will. Dallas never does these things, do they? Dallas would rather you keep a player and cut a good player and pick up a waiver rather than flip a player for a player. I don't understand.
Or sign a UFL player.
Or sign a UFL player. Bingo.
That's like their camping ground is UFL.
Jay Smooth says he likes Holden. I think he's getting cut and going to be and I think I'll make it on the practice squad. But, to me, now that you got injuries at the wide receiver position, if you trade Tolbert, you can keep Holden. But, again, I'm just a mailman. Logan Motorsports, what's up, buddy? Taking all his ish just to lose week 1 is crazy. Drew, no one directing checking for Tolbert or Mozzie. No. Number 1, Drew, a Tolbert and Mozzie are on 2 different levels, brother. Again, like I said, Tolbert had 5 touchdowns last year and 600 yards. He's a really good number 3 wide receiver. So you would be wrong there. Mozzie, yes, you're not going to get much from Mozzie.
Sorry, Dirty maybe left down there. You'll see.
Game time, since you're kind of
Poon sniffer.
talking about trading away, because you have a lot of depth at defensive end, and I know you guys are high on Easy as a Raku, but
Yes.
I'm not too sure why you guys didn't draft that Shamar Turner out of A&M in the second round. Since
Was he
your
there
need
in the
was
second
more,
round?
Yeah, he didn't
I
go
thought
until the
they-
end of the second round. He
Yeah.
didn't go until
okay.
yeah.
That's right.
I think off the field issues. Philly's game was
Yeah.
great, Jimbo. Philly's game was
Well, he'd
great.
fit in great if he has off the field issues. I mean,
Yeah, and we have enough. Well, we don't have too many guys like that anymore. That's the thing. There's really no bad guys on the team, right? I mean, we don't have any bad boys too much. We got guys planting their seed, sowing their oats. And Trayvon, I mean, Mike is he's a good dude off the field. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, he didn't hear from me first, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't sign Shiloh Sanders. That sounds like a Jerry Jones.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that.
Don't be surprised if you hear it in a couple weeks or something.
He stinks.
Dallas signed Shiloh
I want
Sanders.
to. If Cleveland cuts Shador, I want to pick up Shador.
Oh, they're not. They're not.
Yeah,
cutting
They're
him.
not going. No way.
I mean, if anything, if they don't want him, that's trade bait. I mean, he's showed enough in that first game that they'll get something for him. They're not going to cut him outright.
Philly D, losing Zach Wheeler is not good, brother. It's not good.
Oh, it isn't.
But-
It is what it is.
I will say that our pitching staff is one of the better pitching staffs in the league still. Christopher Sanchez is a stud. You got Ranger throwing good. Nola, I was at Nola's.
Yeah, I think
Nolan was decent. I mean, it's going to be hard to go without Wheeler, but
my
I've seen
Dodgers
stranger
just-
things happen. I mean, the Rangers won the damn World Series a couple years ago, and they lost their pitcher. So,
Well, Brian,
Yeah,
now's
they
the chance to scoop at least 4 games out of the Mets, and we're set for the division at
well,
least.
we're up like 7, I think. Sorry,
10.
Vinny.
10.
No, we're not up 10 games on them. Right now, we're not up 10 games. We're up like
Let's
8, I
see.
think.
Standings.
Phillies, Mets. For Vinny.
Sanchez is pitching for you guys today, right?
Phillies in the lost column. They're now 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
so we're
seven,
like
okay.
7
yeah,
up.
we're like 7.5 ahead. So
Yeah.
I'm ready for football, Logan. Me too. Phils are on fire. Going to miss Wheeler though. Yeah, Drew. He's a number 1 pitcher, man. So what's up, V? How are you? Yeah, they're up 7, V. I thought they were up more, but I'll trust you.
Yeah, I was working in the shoe today thinking about, this Saturday, Ohio State, Texas. So I sent that picture to Randy.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
saw that
Nice.
picture, Laurel. Nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking for cuts and everything.
You're gonna be watching it where I'm watching it from on Saturday, though, right?
Oh, yeah, I wish I was going to the game. Now I'm just working there, but those
Yeah.
suites are nice, though.
Yeah, they
you
are. That's a outstanding seat.
Mhm. Nah, just mess with you, just jerk.
Yeah, I know it.
Pick your
I
game.
know it.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
it
you, I
is.
think that NL West is going to come down to the final weekend.
All right, here we go from Patrick No C Walker. Trayvon Diggs tells me when I asked about the odds of him playing week 1 versus the Eagles, Diggs says he needs a couple practices to determine his conditioning level first. He has no restrictions. It's simply about getting back into football shape. If all checks out, I can probably play. They're playing coy in my mind. To me, you don't come out and say this, and then the last minute go, yeah, he's a no-go. No. They may do that, but not so much to the team, but to the fans, that'll be a kick in the stomach. So Mike was in the building.
Jerry's all about getting money, so it's like,
Yeah. They like what we're doing right now. Micah was in the building today, and Trayvon said the all-pro pass rusher works out every day, starting early in the morning, including in Oxnard. He's working and wants to get out there bad. Does Parsons want to remain with the Cowboys? Let's see. Most definitely. Like he said before, he plays the game for us, blood, sweat, and tears. I know for sure he wants to be out there with us, helping his team win. Well, at what point, Rob and then Randy, realistically, when does he have to come out and say he's playing? Now, he hasn't been willing to miss the training camp practices. That's $50,000. Once the regular season starts, you don't play a game. It's $1.6 million per week. When do you think, even if they make him play under the 5th year, do you think he comes back to practice?
Maybe by Thursday.
Rob?
I don't think he'll practice until either this upcoming Friday. I don't know if they'll practice on Memorial Day since it's holiday, or that Tuesday. I think they have to get their report in by that Tuesday though, in order to determine if who's officially in and out. So Thursday or Friday is probably going to be the either he's going to play or he's not.
Well, I could just let me be the first one to say, and then I'll let these guys talk. The first one to say that if he wants to play this game where he's going to back is going to keep him out from games when there is no back. I mean, listen, it's probably stiff from standing around. I don't,
We're doing laying a lot.
Or lay it on that damn table the other
Yeah, I
night.
was just going to say that too.
That would be what would piss me off.
That was stupid. That made me
was
mad.
Childish. That was very childish.
That made the headlines
Yeah,
with big heads, man.
But the sad thing was, he didn't even lay down that long. He just laid down for a second and got up. But they took a picture and it made it look like he was laying down the whole entire game.
Oh man,
That's
the big heads were making so much deal about that. It was like, Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Yeah.
But don't do it in front of the people. I mean, that's
I
ridiculous.
just saw your
You're making
picture,
21
Loyal.
million this year. Suck it up. Come on.
This is where Loyal was today.
Wow.
Awesome.
Buckeye
Oh,
Stadium.
That's what I said.
I'm going back there tomorrow too.
Dude,
Nice.
man, fucking thanks, bro. Thanks a lot. Now, so what? You better get some tickets, bro. As much as you're there, you got to land a couple seats.
Nah, they ain't coming up off no tickets. They want us there to do work and get out.
I would be
What
like,
do you-
all right.
How do you feel about?
do work the game, but they don't really get to watch the game. They just sit there and make sure everything doesn't go, no fire alarms or anything go off. But we already got people that do that, so I'd
How
rather
do you
watch it
feel-
at the house. To be honest with you,
How do you feel about Saturday's game? Well,
it's going to be kind of tricky because we got a lot of players that left, and new quarterback. My guy's gone, Jack Sawyer. Henderson's gone, Judkins is gone, Ibuka's gone.
Yeah, but
So,
Texas,
there's gonna be a lot
Texas
of-
has lost a lot of players too. Texas lost a lot of players
Yeah.
too. It's good. There's no telling what this game is going to be like. There's no telling.
Nope.
Between them graduating and portals, what the hell?
I think you guys are favored by 2.5, if I'm not mistaken.
What's the game? Who are they playing?
Texas.
Texas and Ohio State.
Yep.
I am working on the show. Other than, I'm not going to get too specific with the. I don't really have a commander, so I don't see Momo.
Well,
in
my
here.
reserve seat is right in front of the TV and my recliner. That's my reserve seat.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm going to
Best in the
rattle
house.
off the Wednesday show. All right. I'm going to rattle off the Wednesday show. Representing the Cowboys, it would be me, obviously. Primetime Phil, I would imagine, would be there. And Mark Holmes will be the combatant. Yes. he's
Wow.
Mark is coming back for.
I'm not missing Wednesday night.
The Phoenix has arisen.
representing. I was trying to make it 2 of each team, but it's a very busy week for YouTubers. But I did land the longest reigning New York Giants content creator.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's
him
gonna
and
be
Mark
good.
fighting.
Cop
gonna be
Pizzle's
in a
back
fight.
Wednesday night.
Pizzle's back.
Oh,
And
snap.
My
he's not-
man.
Last time it was all hey, welcome.
Oh.
Me and him are cool, but I'm just saying he's coming for blood. So just get ready. All right. The
Oh,
nice
A real,
days are
a real
over.
Giants fan. A real
All right.
Giants fan.
Again, I
Hey,
did reach
too
out to
bad.
Louis T. Louis very busy. He said he
Too
may.
bad you couldn't get Philly 500 on there.
I'm not
That's
done
probably
yet.
who he got.
I'm not done
Oops.
yet. Okay, I didn't even got to the Eagles.
Oh, you haven't got? Oh, I thought you already did the Eagles.
No. I was gonna get Louis T. He may pop in. Again, there's not many. I don't know everybody. If I don't know you, it's hard for me. But I'm probably gonna go with Commander Chris. It's just because I need somebody who could actually bring something to the table.
Momo brings lots to the table.
Again, I don't mind having Momo on there, but Momo doesn't
No.
know his own roster at times, so I have an issue with that.
Not to mention, he kind of, what he has that nonchalantness about preseason.
And the
I'm
sermons.
sorry, but preseason, like I said before, or like I said that time I was on, preseason is your job interview.
Yeah.
If you don't cut it during the preseason, you're not going to get a job.
Yep.
Representing
Yep.
the Eagles, it's not Philly 500.
Darn.
It's not Philly 500. It is Philly 500, and Lord Brunson is going to be right here.
No
Wednesday.
way.
Oh,
Yes.
hey,
I got
I'll
them
tell you
both.
something.
Not one, but
I
two.
heard Lord Brunson's relentless. So
I've been on
He's a
many times with
beast.
Laura Brunson. So I don't just got Philly at 500. I
You
got
got
Lord Brunson and Philly 500. So that means this. Now, I did reach out to Bad Dog. He's very busy. And I reached out to Louis T. So I was like, okay, I'll probably ask. I asked Chris. I haven't heard back. I need somebody with some knowledge. It's a big panel, but I kind of wanted a big panel going into the season. Next week, it would have been way too hard to get all these people. Philly wanted to come on. He's like, I really want to come on. So I'm really happy with that. Lord Brunson said he was definitely in. I haven't talked to him in the last couple of days. I will reach back out, but he's on the thumbnail. So Game Time is scared of Lord Brunson. I've been on with him twice already, Bruce. Twice, not once. Twice. So again, we're fine. Nobody's scared of nobody. So he's coming on my show. Remember that. So if he didn't like me or didn't want to be bothered, he wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have shown up. I
Exactly.
He wouldn't have.
Again,
No, I can tell you that.
one thing you need to know about Lord Brunson, I know a lot of people love him or hate him. Dude is all about business. Okay, he knows his Eagles. He's about business. We don't have to agree, but he's knowledgeable. He's a very nice guy. Believe it or not,
he is. He's a good dude.
He's a very nice guy. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna get too weird. He's a very cool dude, behind the scenes. So. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so we got 2 Eagles, we got a couple Cowboys. Pizzle, I'm sure he's gonna shoot both directions. And again, we don't have a big time commander. Louis and his partner, what's his name, Rio, do a show on Wednesdays, and it is what it is. So, hey, Elena Walker, how are you? Funny Boy Rhodey, Vikings are better than the Cowboys. Hey, man, they have a great defense, Funny Boy. Again, I'm not in any position to flex about anything regarding the Cowboys. I'm going to let the year play out, right, Randy? Or Loyal?
Yes.
Carson Wentz could have a good career. He could do good for Minnesota because look what Darnold did with what he had in Minnesota.
What's up, brother?
He's the insurance.
Well, let's get into that. Since we got many Eagle people here, we got Rob. Let's talk about the moves. Can you break down the moves that you've done over the last 3 days? Are you able to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the moves I think it was good to bring back Fred Johnson. He played a key role for us winning that New Orleans game last year when Lane Johnson got hurt during that game. I mean, he filled in that right tackle, which, surprisingly, we rarely win a game when Lane is out. I mean, I know Lane started that game.
Many games. You're 5-9 without Lane, so he don't miss games. But when you do, it is it's depending on who you're playing. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then trading for Sam Howell, I love that move. I think that was a good move. Once Vikings signed Wentz and traded away Sam Howell to us to back up, to be our third stringer, but to back up Jalen, depending on how hurt McKee is, I thought was a really good move.
Let's just let's stop there. They did bring in Sam Howell. Okay. It's going to be tricky what the Eagles do. Now, they did cut
McCord.
Kyle McCord, Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Again, the local kid. I believe they will try and get him back on the practice squad. But
they will, yeah.
Is that what you're thinking as well?
I think so, yeah.
Now, there's many quarterbacks. They're not going to go with 2 quarterbacks, people. They are going to go with a 3rd quarterback and probably a 4th quarterback. As far as practice squad, don't be surprised if they don't have 2 practice squads quarterbacks. And just that the new rule is you don't have to carry your 3rd quarterback on the 46. Right. It's a 46 plus 1 rule. The only caveat is that you can only play that 3rd guy as the first 2 are done and will not re-enter. So that's kind of like you go to that 3rd guy. After him, then it's your next best player. You can't go back to a Hurts or whoever, McKee. Now, McKee, they're saying upwards of 4 weeks, may return sooner. So if you have any knowledge on that, say, and then just get to the rest of I know there was a few moves, so.
Well, to your point, that's the last I heard too, is up to 4 weeks, but sooner. on that. So I think Howell's is a great move, and so we got rid of Dorian Thompson-Robinson. We waived him. Caught McCord.
I
Believe
liked
he's
him,
going
but
to come
he
back.
didn't fit here for
He
whatever
did not
reason.
fit here.
It did not work out here.
Yeah.
I'll be on record, Rob. When they made the trade, I thought you got the better of the two, and obviously I was wrong because he's gone, and Kenny Flickett arguably was playing the best before his injury in Cleveland. So, hey, what do I know? Sometimes it is what it is. But okay, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the moves go. I mean, we got back Fred Johnson. We got Sam Howell, and did a couple of quarterback as far as cutting those two quarterbacks. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, now Sam Howell, I'm not a huge fan of. I was. Remember, he was the one that beat Dallas in I don't know if it was a meaningful, I don't even really remember, but I remember him beating Dallas, and he got hot. Obviously, Vikings thought that Wentz was better than Howell. That's the only thing I would say. Now, I think Sam Howell and Philly may be good. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal because he's going to be behind McKee anyway. So, sorry about that. But yeah, so, I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, Brian, let's get this. Oh, thank you, Elaine. I appreciate it. I don't know where I sit, actually. I haven't really looked. I try not to look at the numbers, honestly. Everybody, I know a lot of other content creators look at their views and, shape their content based on what gets the most views. I don't really do that. I'll just be honest. So, but I think I hit 70. I think I'm at 70. I think. So I don't know. But yes, thank you, Elaine. I appreciate the support. Drew says Tanner McKee is a quality starter. Tanner McKee has the potential, Drew. We can't say quality starter. He's looked phenomenal. But so did Dorian Finney or whatever his name is. Dorian?
DTR.
Yeah.
DTR.
Yeah. I loved him. Remember, he came in and looked fantastic with Cleveland. Did not work out here. So I like Tanner McKee, but until they're game planning for him, I mean, we really don't know. I mean, he's so far so good. Let's put it that way.
He didn't look bad against Dallas last year. I mean, when he went in there,
was he the one who went in against Dallas?
Yeah, that's when Mike hit Flickett, knocked him out of the game. He went in there. I mean,
see you, Loyal.
He only had 6 attempts, but two of those 6 attempts were touchdowns. You had that shoulder fade to AJ for a touchdown. McKee did during that second game, and
Tommy T. I know he was. Hal was traded twice in 5 months. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not gonna poo-poo it. He's fine. I mean, it is what.
He had some good games against the Eagles when he played for Washington. Howell did.
He did. Yeah. I mean, he did. But I think you're right, Jimbo. McKee has legit starting potential. I would agree with that. Potential is the key word. But listen. All you could do is do good with your opportunity. So, right. And he has done that. So, you give him credit. I don't think anybody wants to go into a season with him, though. Yeah, you want to. What happened? Who we losing?
I think that was Loyal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Loyal.
But anyway, Randy, what's up, brother? How you been?
Oh, not bad. Just kind of moping around today, doing nothing.
Now, what are you hearing? You're a little closer to the situation. Are you hearing anything about? I'm hearing some negative. I'm hearing stuff I don't want to hear.
That's what I'm hearing. And to be honest with you, Jerry just looks too calm right now. I just think there's something brewing behind the scenes that we're going to find out at the last minute.
I don't know, man.
I the way I feel about things, if he keeps going down this road, maybe it's time to see what you can get for him. I'm sorry if you don't want to play. You're making $21 million this year, and that ain't chump change. Go out and do your last year like a man, and don't let your football team down, because that's my opinion. He's letting the other players down. I know this is about money, but he's going to get his money no matter what.
Yeah.
Micah, in my opinion, is totally in the wrong with this.
I
That's
agree.
my opinion.
I did hear today
Well,
that
I'm
Jerry
getting a
Jones
lot
did
of flack, so
well, I heard today that they did offer him $200 million. Now that may not be as much as Garrett
but
and
hold up. You have to look at something though.
I know what you're going to say.
He's not in a position of where he could
To
demand
negotiate, right?
anything.
But yeah, exactly.
If you're telling me that it's a 5-year, just hear me out, everybody. 5-year, $200 million. That's 40 annual with the most guarantee. So that's
What else do
pretty
you
darn
want out of
good.
that?
That's pretty darn good.
That's a solid by Jerry and Steven, to be honest with you.
But I mean,
they don't have to do the deal. They can make him wait.
We had 3 years where you don't
They
have
can
to
make
do a
him
damn
wait.
that
thing.
is
And
what
that's a solid. That's
I've
still
gotten
Micah's
ridiculed
solid.
behind the scenes by some people, other content creators, saying, "Why are you picking up for the Joneses?" Like, since when have I been a Jones guy? Mark was the guy that was always liking Catboy, and we would always go back and forth. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it's his job.
Dude, it's almost like they want it to be a damn drama show almost.
I think that's what it
do.
is. I think that's what it is.
But my thing is,
maximize our profits. Let's make it a drama show.
Why?
Because dude, I don't understand why people would think this way. But go ahead, Game Time. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, brother. I'm just frustrated. So go ahead.
We're all frustrated.
I feel you.
We're all frustrated because
don't
you offer
understand
him
the
$200
fan
million,
or the
40
media.
million guarantee, 40 million, and then probably about 37 million guaranteed a year.
Well,
Come on,
well,
man,
here's the
what
deal.
are you doing?
Right now, on a 4-year deal, Myles Garrett has the highest. He has the highest guaranteed money, $123 million. So I don't know what it is. We could sit there and prorate it. If it's $40 million, if it's a $200 million contract, that's $40 million a year. Okay, but if you got more guarantees than the other two guys, what does it really matter?
Then you win. That's a win. That's win-win for everybody.
Rob, that's called winning, and that's called you don't have the negotiation edge. Why? Because you could play under this year. We could franchise you next year. We could franchise you the year after that.
The year after that.
That's
exactly.
3 years.
Goodbye.
We're giving you close to the average AAV, and we're giving you the most guaranteed money non-quarterback ever. I don't know how people think that's a bad deal.
It ain't a bad deal.
Absolutely
My
not
God,
a
we're
bad
fixing
deal.
to. When you're getting ready to play the most important game of the year, this is that's what I consider the first game because who is on top right now?
It's
you
a
got to knock them
divisional
off.
game, number one.
That's
That's
an
the
NFC
main
game
thing.
too.
Yeah, so it's like, what are we doing here?
A double whammy.
Now I will read you this quote from John Machota, Dak Prescott. He was interviewed just a little while ago, literally 8 minutes ago. Dak Prescott is confident that Micah will be on the field week 1. Dak thinks Micah will be ready to play. He doesn't think it's been a distraction for the team. I don't think it's been a distraction to the team. I think it's been a distraction to the fan base. And that's who I think usually gets the short end of the stick, believe it or not. I really don't think it's a distraction to the team because it's a shit show, 12 months out of the year there. So this is just more, excuse me, this is just more crap to go, to the show.
Another episode.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Dak Prescott on what to expect from this season's Cowboys offense. An exciting offense. We've kept it vanilla for a reason. Exciting about getting out there and putting it all on display next Thursday. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good game, people. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it'll be.
I have a question for Rob, Brian.
Yeah. Oh, no, go ahead.
All right, Rob. How much are you putting on the game?
2, I think. Right?
Yeah, 2. I'm going to go 2. And
did you have to give up the points?
Yeah.
Well,
in order to get a better payout, then I'm giving up the points because it's going to be minus 120 if I actually only gave up 6.5 as opposed to the whole 7. And then
that's good.
And then if you go money line, 2K won't pay out much if you go money line. So I'm giving the 6.5 and I'm putting 2K down.
Nice.
Nice. That should be a good payout.
Yeah, it'll pay out around 3,800, 3,900.
Damn, I think I should let you do my
bets.
Oh, you should have seen Saturday. I placed 4 bets. 2 of them were 3-leg parlays, and I hit every single one. I got so lucky on Saturday.
Rob, I won some. Rob, I won some money on Hawaii.
Did you?
Yeah, Stanford stinks. So I had Hawaii.
They lost all their players at the NFL.
Yep.
Yeah, I took Iowa State against K-State in the early game, and then I took Kansas over Fresno on the later game on Saturday.
Which betting site are you using?
BetMGM.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that here in Utah.
Yeah. So I didn't bet much though. I bet 100 and I hit 800 on one, and I bet another 100 and hit like 750 on that one.
I think the only one they're letting us do here in Utah is like bet 360.
They're based here out of Denver. There's actually job openings open all the time here in Denver for
What's
bet
the
360.
cost of living in Denver?
It's crazy high.
I thought so.
The median house, like just for an average house here, is like $550.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got mine appraised
wow.
about 8 months ago, and it appraised for a little over 800,000.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kevin, the PRF, Michael Gallup just got cut. Well, again, we kind of figured that. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, Mama was like, we got your boy." I'm like, "You got our boy? He's,
one-legged Gallup."
Yeah. Remember when Mark would clown Jordan Davis until he started playing well? Y'all still with that bust, Mozzie, Lord Vaughn? Yes. He is a bust. I would agree. Jay Smooth, Daniel, no Parsons need to fire his agent. Jay Smooth, I think that's the way to I think that would help. I really do, but I don't foresee that happening. My question is to the panel, where will the agent allow Micah and give him the right advice? Does anybody have any at the end of the day,
I've been watching this situation and understanding from a business standpoint, I can see why the agent's going the way he is. But if he doesn't watch it, he's going to cost Micah some serious money.
Well,
and that cost him his job too.
Let me ask you how bad it affects him if Micah goes out this year and plays under the 5th-year option and blows out a knee.
That's it. He's gone.
Well, he may be gone, but you could franchise him for $21 million next year.
Yeah,
that's a bargain. You franchise his ass for 21. Remember, these numbers are based on, that's what it is for a left tackle. So I don't think he would be gone. He would make $21 million next year. And who's going to? What are you going to demand a trade following an ACL surgery?
Game time. How I look at this whole contract thing is kind of like, if you remember, I sent you that bet that I put a 6-legger. And I hit all of them except for the Rockies one, and it was literally like a $50 bet.
Right.
That bet was paying out $1,800. This is my point. I'll be quick with this.
Dirty, I agree, brother.
Is that everything was looking good, and it came down to the Rockies, and they were losing 7-2 to the Diamondbacks. I had a cash out at $1,200, and I didn't take it. I'm like, I want it all. I want the whole $1,600 payout. The freaking Rockies came back and beat them, so I lost everything. Where I could have cashed out at $1,200 off of a $50 bet. So I hit 5 out of the 6.
How much did you end up losing?
I didn't lose at all, actually. It was a $50 bet. I ended up cashing out at $300, but I had a chance to cash out at $1,200. But that's
so
you
lost $900 basically.
I didn't lose anything because it was $50. Well, I lost $900, meaning the cash out. But that's going to be Micah. This is the thing. Micah has all this money waiting for him now. Take the damn money now. Cash out now. Well, therefore you have your guaranteed money and you're locked in. You're good. Bet on yourself, blow out a knee, and you're going to lose millions of dollars.
I mean, you're actually doing a disservice to your family. The only body you're helping out at that point, at that level, guys, at that level of money, we're talking.
And yourself.
Hit $200 million. As opposed to $210 million. The only body that you're hurting there is the agent, but that's what we were talking about last week. When you really broke down the money, he's trying to get to $45 million to clear that $5 million. That agent will get over $5 million check.
Right. When we did that, the
That
calculation
just
the other
makes
day. Right.
more sense. I'm sorry, but Ryan Clark was pathetic when he came out and said what he said. Sorry, Ryan. I know you don't watch me, so that's fine. But if you were here, I would say that was ridiculous. You called your agent, who happens to be David Mulligetta, right? You called him and said, did you really tell Jerry to stick it up your ass? Now, did anybody who listened to what Jerry said remotely think that that's what it was? A figure of speech, people.
Right.
When
Well, if you could tell,
Micah meets once with Jerry, goes home, reviews the numbers, meets a second time with Jerry, and said, well, how about this? How about this? Jerry goes, fine. We're going to fax over the paperwork to your agent so he could dot the I's, cross the T's, make sure we're not screwing you. There is language. Dallas puts a lot of language in their contracts that, not that I wouldn't say a lot of teams do, but not all teams do. Just stupid shit. But the agent has to weed through all that. The agent said, don't bother. I haven't been involved in any of the negotiations. We're starting from square one, knowing damn full and well that Jerry had already given up and agreed to things that he didn't initially agree to, making concessions to Micah. Whatever they were, we don't know. We'll never know.
Sounds like to me he wants more.
The agent.
Well, he's being greedy.
wants to
He's being
start-
greedy.
he's
The
being
agent
greedy.
himself.
He's being greedy. And Ryan
and
Clark,
they-
instead of saying, well, hold up, instead of asking your boy, David Magenta, did Jerry say that? We all know he didn't say it. Say, did Micah meet with Jerry more than once? How about that one? Because that means he is negotiating. Okay. Mike is out of his league thinking he could deal with Jerry Jones. And he panicked and probably now feels like a smacked ass because now the agent's like, well, what were you doing? Because this is the same agent who gave Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed deal. And the only reason why he got it is because Deshaun Watson, could not have, even though he was getting in trouble for being a creep in, massage parlors, right? All around the country, wherever he visited, he was, whatever. No, he didn't want to go to Cleveland. The only way he would have went to Cleveland, and Cleveland was desperate at the time, was to give him a totally guaranteed contract. And stupid-ass Cleveland did it. Now, Rob, let me ask you this. Do you think all this, you think Jerry is doing this a solid for the owners, meaning he's trying to, turn the tides against some of these agents because this is the most powerful agent. This is the same agent that George Pickens has, I believe.
It is.
He's trying to turn the tide and stem the tide and turn it back to the clubs because I got news for you. The fully guaranteed contracts in the NFL is a non-starter for me. This is too violent of a game to be doing the fully guaranteed contracts, or else the product is going to go way down. Anyway, I've talked enough. We'll go Rob, Randy, and then whoever else after that.
Yeah, I think Jerry's trying to make a power play with this, but I think some of the issue, especially in the fans' perspective, is that first of all, we got to make sure that the data we're putting out there is the correct data. Like, for example, what I mean by that is, for the love of God, Mark Holmes keeps on throwing out these 10%. Agents get paid 10%. No, they don't. It's a 3%.
3 to 5%.
3%.
Yeah.
Per NFLPA rules. I mean, that's just part of the contract. It's only a 3% commission pay. So it's not 10%. So they keep saying these agents are greedy, blah, blah, blah. Well, they're probably greedy, but they don't make 10%. So it's 3%, and like how you said, Randy, in some cases it can go up to 5%. But
Yes.
I think I think agents play a crucial role in this because some of these players, I mean, some of them come from poverty, some of them have never seen this kind of money before. And honestly, they need someone who's a professional to look out for their best interests.
And I would, I agree.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to talk too much.
But
Randy, you have any
I'll
thoughts
add
on
on to
Randy?
that. Having said what you just said, Rob, what should happen here is Micah should go to his agent and say, I want this. And if it's been offered, that's what I want. Period. Get me
And
signed
that's where I was going
today.
to
I
go
want to
with
be
it.
in practice
Is that
tomorrow.
Randy, you're absolutely right, and that's where I was going to go with it. Is that, but the agents have to realize, even though they have the best interests of their clients, they work for the client, not the other way
I
around.
was just going to say
And
that.
Micah needs to remind David Magenta, all kidding aside, that listen, I'm calling the shots here. You're not calling the shots. You're looking out for my best interest, but this deal is good enough. I'm willing to take this deal. And it's win-win for David because David won't have to wait to get paid. Because, I mean, what's the alternative? Play out this season, get tagged next year? David isn't going to make that kind of money next year, even if he gets tagged. It's the best interest to cash out now, as I put it, and take the contract now. Because beyond that, you have no power in this negotiation because you're under contract for technically another 3 years based upon if he gets tagged or not.
Well, and adding on what you just said, that's when you go, you're Jerry Jones and say, I don't have to do a damn thing right now. I don't have to add another penny to this contract. If you want me to come to you, from what I've heard, he's gone back 3 times to Jerry, and they have actually talked about things. And if they've done that, then that's Micah's fault for doing all of that.
100%. Dak never did that.
Well, and
100%.
again, Joe, he's nowhere near where Dak was. Dak
Right,
bet
Dak
on
got
himself.
tagged
Dak
once.
had to.
Yeah.
Dak did something that, listen, I don't know really what they were offering him, but he had stones, brass. He had brass. After having just think about that. After having the horrific leg injury, right? Now, I mean, I would tell you Dallas gave him a deal after that, but Micah wasn't happy with how they made Dak play under the 5th year, play under the franchise tag. Again, Dak went through all the BS. Dak played for nothing, when he was playing at a high level early on in his career. And Dak bet on himself and put their ass up, like against the wall. He got his no trade, right? It's not good, for the team. But he got what he wanted. Why? Because he had all the leverage. That's all I've ever tried to say in the Micah thing. He doesn't have the leverage. If Jerry's offering you $200 million and the highest guarantees, unless there's some weird language that you don't like, that's a pretty fair offer, knowing that you really can't be free for another 3 years. I know that's like an opinion that not a lot of people want to take, but that's just how I feel. And don't you think the agent should be going to Micah and say, Micah, $200 million here is like $220 million in Philly, and I only say that because of the city wage tax. That wage tax. My father worked at the Navy Yard. It's horrendous. Where I live in Jersey, the income tax rate here is ridiculous. Like, it's just like the state tax is absolutely crazy here. So I would say the cost of living, it's worth a little bit. Not to mention you're already making millions in endorsements. I would just say that's the right move to do. But listen, I can't tell somebody how to feel. Linda Conyers with the super chat. Which one of you would go into court and represent yourself, even if you were a lawyer? What are we talking about here? Again, Micah went back multiple times on his own volition, Linda. So he started talking numbers. Once you start talking numbers, Linda, and then Dallas says, fine, we'll pay that. Yep. Let's send it to the attorney. And then the attorney goes, whoa, hold up. That's fine. You could say that, but the player has to take some sort of responsibility for that. I'm sorry.
He opened up those can of worms. If he didn't want this to go where it
Thank
went,
you, Linda.
then he should have just never opened up his mouth about talking numbers in the first place.
I never should have met with them. Exactly.
Talk to my agent. That's
Dak,
what he should have done.
You can say whatever you want about Dak.
That's what Dak said to him multiple times.
They went to dinner with Dak and said, we're not talking numbers. Just fax my agent. Just fax my agent. Just fax my agent. That's it. That was it. And I don't know. I don't know what he thought, man. Again, like how the salary cap works, it's tough. Everybody says we have money. I agree. We do have money. And Jerry told you himself why he waits on deals. Jerry's scared right now. He's gotten burned on multiple deals. And Jerry basically said that the money that he's paying more now for contracts is still less than some of the mistakes he's made if you sign him too early. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that I believe that, but that's what, in his mind, he don't want to pay a player too early because of injury. That's what he's saying. We could disagree, and we clearly do, but that's where he's coming from. Hey, listen, I would say last year was the first year, everybody, where Dallas was seriously not trying to win based on adding nobody other than the free agents, like in training camp on the defensive line.
Carl Lawson.
We
who's still
lost
up
everybody. We didn't
Yep.
add hardly anybody, and we were basically up against the cap. So last year was that year. This year, we're 32 under. If you sign Micah, you're probably 45 to 50 under based on how it's structured. That's not an issue. So as much as and this is what me and Rob were talking about before, where I agree. You guys know I agree. I want my team to address the contracts earlier. It's really not an issue right this second, though. It's really not. I mean, we have plenty of money. So, it's hard to argue that, but very frustrating nonetheless. We're still talking about contracts 10 days away from the season, and that's the problem. That is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
my mentality with it too, especially when it comes to betting, is scared money don't make money. And to me, if Jerry's going to be scared,
He's scared.
and signing these contracts too early, then it's going to ultimately
I agree
make
with
these
you.
players feel like you don't have faith in me. You don't have faith that I'm going to go out there and get this shit done. And to me, that's just not a good culture to have. To me, Jerry should be doing what Howie does. Go out there, sign the players when they're eligible to be signed, get that shit over with, free up that money, and then be aggressive in free agency and go get a Derrick Henry.
Yeah, and push that shit down the road like Howie does.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me, and I want to hear from Troy. If you have anything to say, just get in here, brother. Randy and Chris, anybody else. But let me steer the conversation back this way a little bit. Who is the leader on this team, Randy? Who's the leader on this team, do you think? Who's the leader of the defense? Do we know, Randy? Troy, who's the leader of the defense? Oh, wait. What?
I think.
I
think,
didn't hear a
Mike
word he
was the leader.
said. I don't know if it was me.
No, he didn't
No.
talk.
Okay.
He didn't talk.
Can you hear me?
So,
Yes, Troy,
Now we
I
can
got
hear
you.
Okay. I think at this point, there's nobody.
Well,
If Micah doesn't do the deal,
no, I
there's
would
nobody.
say Mike is the leader, and that's
Yeah,
where
I
I
just
think
said
we're
right.
going astray. My point is, and this goes by Patrick Nosey Walker. They asked Trayvon Diggs on Micah Parsons' mindset about the Cowboys. This is his home. This is his family. Micah Parsons was in the building today, and Trayvon Diggs said the all-pro pass rusher works out every day, yada, yada. I believe Micah is the on-field leader of that team, which is why I think he needs to do something here. I think he needs to open his mouth. Now, Troy, do you agree, disagree? I mean,
I think at this point, you could say he is the on-field leader.
Trayvon may be, but let's face it, he's not playing.
Nah.
He's not playing
I
at
don't
the
think you're gonna
level
give
right
it to
now
Trayvon.
since his knee injury. So we'll see what he is this year. So.
Yeah, I think right now the only one you have on defense is Micah. But with what's going on with Jerry and him and his agent, he's not showing much of leadership there.
Tommy T says Mozzie, LOL. Yeah.
Wow.
We're all on Mozzie watch. Is he going to make the team? I said with my 53. Let me see if I can find it. I think I have it somewhere here. Again, it was very tough to do the 53. It was very tough to do the 53 only because you don't really know injury-wise. I think I got a couple of them wrong if I had to guess. But here, I'm going to share my screen again. Here's my 53-man roster. I think Dak Prescott and Joe Milton. I think they cut Will Grier, add him back, kind of like what the Eagles are going to do with the Syracuse kid. What do you guys think? I said Javante, Jaden Blue, Hunter Lepke, Miles Sanders. I'm hoping they cut Miles and go deep in another position, but I'm saying that's who they're going to go with. Anybody? Anybody?
I think if they do cut Miles, they'll probably beef up the tight end. I think they would go with a fourth tight end.
I think they go Javante, Jaden Blue, Hunter Lepke, which is kind of like, I don't think they go with the fourth tight end. I think they may go the opposite way because Lepke can play tight end. And, Miles Sanders, we'll see because he's got that shoulder injury. Moving on to the wide receiver. I got him with CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. You got Turpin, Tolbert, Flournoy. I think they only go 5. Now, here's my thing. They're going to cut Jalen Brooks. They're going to cut Jalen Moreno-Cropper. I don't know that they can get Brooks back on the practice squad. I actually like Brooks, but Flournoy is a better. He's a better special teamer. So, the Eagles Drew's favorite guy. What the hell's a Flournoy? I think he makes the team. Again, we got Mingo on the PUP list.
No, he's on IR.
Okay.
To start the season.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, I have it over there. You think I would know my own? Yeah. He's on IR. I would love to trade the Tolbert, and that way you could keep Brooks and Flournoy, and then you trade Tolbert for maybe a defensive tackle or something like that. Or
I'm with you there, Brian.
Because now our cornerback room looks a lot better, right? If you got Zion Childress, who basically won the slot job, you got Elam and Bland and Diggs. That looks pretty good. So, as much as I hate Andrew Booth, I think they're cutting him. I hear a lot of rumors that they're going to cut Israel Mukuamu. If he gets cut, I think he gets picked up very fast.
Oh, he will.
I love Israel Mukuamu, and I don't understand this team and why they do what they do.
I don't know why we keep CJ Goodwin every year. I mean, there comes a point in time when you move on from him.
Sorry, CJ.
I would too.
I
would too. That'd be where I get my next receiver at.
Get rid of
Because
Spoon Liquor
they're
and
going to
get
play.
another
They're going to
tight
play special teams anyway.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be opposed to that, Chris. If Chris says cut Luke, or I would try and trade Luke. They're not. He's a part of the team. I know for a fact he's not going anywhere based on the people I'm talking to. It'll be Jake Ferguson, Luke Schoonmaker, Brevin Spann. Ford was back at practice. Luke may not be the number 2, though. Brevin Spann Ford might, and I really like.
he hasn't lived up to a number 2 pick either.
I love that Rivaldo Fairweather.
Fairweather is really good. I think if he doesn't make the 53-man, he is definitely going to be on your practice squad.
If he makes it there, I think he will.
I want us to keep him.
That's where I want my team to be more like what the Eagles are doing with the pro personnel side. The draft is over. We're not talking draft. We're talking the player acquisition, manipulating your roster to fill out your roster better than having heavy areas and then areas that are a shit show, like our defensive tackles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love our 3 techs, but our 1 tech, other than Jay Toia, I got no faith in. And I do think Jay Toia will be a player, people. I know everybody likes to laugh and clown, but I believe he's going to be a better than average player. Is he ever going to make a Pro Bowl? Probably not. But I think he'll be able to do what they need for this defense. But he's only one player. You need multiple people. That would be like saying, well, Eagles are going to go with Jordan Davis. Well, Jordan Davis doesn't play 3 downs. We'll see what happens this year, but they need multiple. Not many people do.
He's a 2-down.
And that's
tackle.
You need another body. And is Mozzie good enough to be that 1-down guy? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Offensive line. Guyton's back. So you got Guyton, Smith, Beebe, Booker, Steele. We got those 5. You got Hoffman and Bass. You got Nate Thomas and Akeem Adeniji. I think everybody else is cut. That's Akeem Richards. There's some guys going to go on lists because they're injured. Adeniji, what Dallas is doing this year, Akeem Richards, he's went in the doghouse with this new offensive line coach. I liked him. If you guys know and follow my channel, I like the kid out of University of North Carolina. I think he will get picked up by another team. The problem is, to all the Asim Richards fan base out there who love the player, he came out and said he wanted to play guard. Well, okay, he's not playing guard here. We have our guards are better than him, and our backup guards, T.J. Bass and Brock Hoffman. What we're going to do, instead of having a swing tackle, we're going to have Nate Thomas back up. Now, I don't know about week 1. I don't know. I expect Guyton to play, but if Guyton doesn't play, they're going to go with Nate Thomas. But Nate Thomas will be the left tackle backup only, and Akeem Adeniji will be the right tackle backup. So there won't be a swing guy, which I'm in favor of that. Sometimes these position flex people get a little carried away. Just give me a guy who can focus in on one spot. I think that's better. Again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? I think Dallas tries to get too cute with that shit, and it comes back to bite you, because if that guy gets hurt, now you're really screwed. So that's kind of where I'm at. Now, I went light offensive line because of that. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I went 9. Again, I kept 4 running backs. I would try and cut Miles Sanders. And then we could maybe add in a different area, maybe a 6th wide receiver. I think the tight ends is easy for me. I think everybody's getting cut that's not on that list, unless there's some phantom trade that I doubt my team would do. And then Rivaldo Fairweather would then make the team. Defensive tackle, Osa, Solomon Thomas, Jay Toia. I got Perry and Winfrey making the team. And Mozzie Smith. I don't think they got the balls to cut Mozzie yet. I think, I just don't. I think they're going to give him one more shot.
They have too much pride to cut him being a first rounder just 2 years into it.
Again,
I mean, this is the 3rd year.
Do you want to win or do you want to save face, guys? That's the thing.
They want to save face.
Yeah,
that's why I haven't signed Mike again.
I agree with you.
Fine.
That's
it's
wrong,
fine.
man. That's a wrong way
it's
to
wrong.
think
They
But
put
they
him
don't
on
focus
for
on
all
winning. They
season.
want to be prideful.
Yep. I agree, man. Very frustrating. Very frustrating as a Cowboy fan that they're more worried about appearances rather than better players.
Very much so.
Defensive end. Again, this is another deep spot. I would rather go extra at defensive tackle, but my team doesn't want to think outside the box. I am not cutting James Houston.
That's what I was wondering. Where are you going to put him?
Well, I got 6. I kept 6. That's a lot, but I kept 6. Again, that's why I only went 9 offensive linemen, and I went 5
you're putting him at
defensive
defensive.
I got Micah Parsons, Dante Fowler, Marshawn Nealon, Easy, James Houston, and Sam Williams. Again, I will be looking to trade Sam Williams. That's what I will be looking to do. I'm not cutting James Houston. He's looked phenomenal. Why he was out on the street, I have no idea. It was funny. They interviewed Fowler in training camp, and he goes, well, who's the best? Remember, he used to play with Detroit. He says, who's your best defensive end that you like to watch on film? He goes, James Houston. He goes, I can't believe we got him. Well, he's been standing out. Now, I don't know. He's not the best against the run, but he's a pure pass rusher. Our best run defensive end is Marshawn Nealon. That's the best. And then probably Micah Parsons. So that, again, we're not getting a lot from your defensive end as far as stopping the run, which is why my defensive tackles have to be that much better. That's where our weakness of our football team is. If we get a lead, then we're cooking with gas. If we're playing from behind and can't stop a team's run, then we could be in trouble. You know what I mean? That's as easy as it is. Linebacker, we got Kenneth Murray, Jack Sanborn, Maris Leofau, Shamar James, Damone Clark. Shamar James has been balling out. Dude is a stud.
He has. He has.
I mean, he's physical. He reminds me a lot of Kenneth Murray with a little more speed. Maris is just a cerebral sideline to sideline. Jack Sanborn is just a...
He's a Sean Lee type.
But he don't have the athletic ability that Sean Lee has, I don't think. but he's just a good football player who knows what to do. You know, sometimes you need some of those guys. I equate him to a Jeff Heath or the Eagles got a guy. Who's your guy, Rob? Who's a safety that everybody's always trying to cut, but he's decent.
Either McCollum or Sidney Brown.
No, who am I thinking of? The white dude.
Ed Reed Blankenship.
Reed Blankenship. Bingo.
I call him Ed Reed Blankenship because he gets,
he reminds me of that type of player.
Yeah.
You know, Reed Blankenship. He's just a scrappy, knows where everybody's going to be. He's not the best or the fastest or the whatever, but he just makes plays. So
it just gives effort, and that's what I love about the kid. The kid just goes out there. And he lacks the natural ability, but he makes it up with effort.
I'm sorry, Joe. Are you? Oh, okay. Joe left us. Joe says, I'm happy about the linebackers defensive line. I'm concerned about. Yeah, aren't we all, Joe DeMasi? Aren't we all? What's up, Tim Panel? How are you, brother? I'm almost done here. Cornerback, again, things have opened up a little bit. I'm glad I had Diggs. A lot of people had him on PUP. I said he wasn't going to be. So we got Bland, Elam, Childress, Diggs. Now, this is where it gets crazy. I think they cut Keeman Hall, Randy. I think they go Andrew Booth. I don't want them to because I don't like the kid, but he plays too far off for me. But let's face it, if he's my sixth guy, that's fine. And Israel Mukwamu, again, a good special teamer. I'll be curious to see 5 and 6. I'll be really curious to see. Just look out for those cuts. If Mukwamu is cut, somebody's going to get him, people. And I would not be happy with that. I like his size. I just like everything about the guy. He's not great. But he could play slot. He could play safety. Very versatile. Our safety's another very easy one for me. Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, Wanye Thomas, Marquise Bell. I was big time on cutting Donovan Wilson, but Randy, he's played far too well in this system for us to cut him.
Mm-hmm.
He just has... Obviously, specialist Aubrey Anger Sieg, PUP list Josh Butler, Overshown Carson, NFI, Ravel, IR, Mingo. That is my 53. I'm telling you, I think I did a pretty darn good job, especially not knowing the injuries. I think wide receiver, and I think defensive line and corner is going to be the questions. But I'm thinking that's my 53. Now, let me show you my practice squad. We'll slide this over here. I'll show you my practice squad. This is who I have on the practice squad. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. Let me fix it. Will Greer. Again, I had them cutting Trayshawn Holdings out of Oregon. Phil's guy. I love him, but Jalen Brooks, I don't know if we're going to get him back. Jalen Cropper, I know we cut him. Phil Maffa, I had them cutting Phil Maffa. I think that's my one mistake, guys. I don't think they're going to cut Phil.
Oh, Mustafa?
Well,
yeah,
I like him.
He's not going anywhere.
But again, are you going to keep 5 running backs? And then who off of that previous list? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can... That's why I say Miles Sanders. If you're asking
Miles Sanders, I would cut Miles Sanders.
I think Miles.
That's the one move where if I had to do over again, I would
move on tight end and carry an extra back.
No, you don't have good quality backs in the sense. I'm not shitting. I'm just saying.
I just 5 of them.
I'm not keeping 5.
Like them too,
no,
I like them. But I would cut Sanders and try and bring him to the practice.
He wasn't hitting those holes at all the other night when I was watching him play. And I kept a close eye.
He wasn't.
On Miles.
He has a shoulder injury, so maybe they can stash him on PUP and you go from there. Rivaldo Fairweather, we really like this kid. I actually like him better than Schoonmaker.
I do too.
I would try and find a way again, like what some of the other real good quality front offices are doing. Move players so you can elevate your guys that are really good on your team. But again, I think they bring back Lyle Collins, a Johnny Cornelius. Maybe they go with a 10th. Maybe they don't cut a Johnny Cornelius. He was another draft pick.
Collins is going to get snatched off your practice squad.
But he was out there already, though. That's the thing. I mean, that was the deal. They just pulled him off the street, but it's possible. I'm not keeping Lyell, though. He's not like one of our best. Johnny Cornelius, I see a lot of people have him making the team. So if that's the case, then that'll be a 10th. I don't think anybody I said will not make it. So that would be a 10th offensive lineman. I'm fine with it. But then now you got to take – you can't take from the running back because everybody wants Maffa. So if we're cutting Sanders, that's for Maffa. So where are we taking from? Maybe defensive end. This is why I say we need to flip.
Trade.
We need to do some stuff here. You got Tommy Akinbasote. I love him. He's raw, but he's not ready.
Oh, that's how you say his name. Okay.
like you want to take him and put him on the practice squad. Ernest Brown, another guy I really love. I would actually like Ernest Brown over Mozzie. That's how bad I think of Mozzie right now. I don't think they're going to do it. That's why I didn't do it. This wasn't what I would do, Rob. This is what I think they're going to do. Darius Harris. I love Darius Harris. Special teamer, Buddy Johnson, linebacker. Elijah Clark. He's a safety / slot corner. He's not good enough to make the team. I think we can get him on the practice squad. I think they bring back Akeem Hall. Obviously, I was wrong about Denzel Jackson. He's already been released. And I don't know why, because he was that international player, unless he was at his end of the rope. Maybe I misread the situation. So, again, that means that there are guys that are gone that won't be back. So, again, I don't know. But I did that the other day. Again,
did you do anything with the depth chart yet? Game time?
I have not. Again,
okay.
I have
I was
not.
just curious.
Yeah. It's so hard to do the 53 because of all this. This is before. I mean, who would have thought? I had an inside track that there was a chance Diggs were coming back, but it was far from a done deal. So the fact that he's back, I don't know if he's going to play. He may not play, but I think he will play.
I see Tim put something in there about Arturo. Is he okay, or am I missing something?
Let's go back and look.
Yes.
Oh man, type 1 diabetes. Sorry to hear that, Arturo. That's not good, brother. But you can deal with that. You can deal with
I see it now.
You can deal with that, Arturo. It's a long road, but it's a road that they've come a long way in that area. One of my best friends is a bad diabetic. Both of my parents were late in life diabetics, so I'm always going to get my blood work and stuff.
Me too.
So, what are you laughing at? I get blood work. How often do I get blood work? Every 6 months. Okay.
Every 6 months he goes.
How often do I get it? Then what? Then why you got to roll your eyes? Yeah. Anyway, see, I'm getting ridiculed for not getting blood work. What do you care? I'm worth more dead. No, I'm sorry. And it's true, though.
I say that all the time.
We are. I'm worth way more dead. Happy Monday, game time. Xavier, what's going on, brother? Zeke not coming back, Bruce. You have them jokes. Jay Smoot, yeah, he's really lighting us up today. Zeke just retired. Right? He just retired.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna do I think I am gonna do 4 different videos. I'm not gonna do lives. I'll just do I'll do them this weekend, or I'll do one and I'll release them. I'll do the Giants first for Jesse. I think Giants are gonna finish 4 out of 4. I still believe that. I haven't really gotten too much further. I'm a little higher now on. I think the Giants lose to Washington week 1. I know the popular thing is to say that the Giants are going to go into Washington and win. I don't know that that's going to happen. I just have a weird feeling the Giants are going to get thumped week 1. Not that means anything. I just think that Washington is getting their ducks in a row. I liked what I saw from Debo. So stay tuned on. I'll probably do Giants, Washington, Dallas Eagles, or
Bill
Giants.
McLaren got his contract.
Raiders signed Amari Cooper to a 1-year deal.
Did they? Good, good.
Yeah, I just put that in there as far as welcome home. That's going back home where it all started.
Well, he was with them with was it Las Vegas?
Trade him.
Look,
He was with them when they were Oakland, I think. At one
it
point.
was Oakland, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look. Here we go. Now, Micah is the last person left. Reports Trey Hendrickson and Bengals agree.
Yep.
All right, sorry. To a 1-year deal with a $14 million raise. So that basically tells you he's going to be free next year. Right?
And that did nothing for Micah as far as like, the bar.
No.
Like it did nothing.
Yeah, because that
lace them up, shut up, and get on the field.
Exactly. Just sign me to that.
So Mark, like I see you're in the comments, brother. So you get on that video. Micah is the last domino to fall.
Yeah, man.
Well, they'd been saying that he'd be the last one
brother.
to fall, didn't they?
I think so, but 21 million, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Trey Hendrickson signs, which means Jerry Jones gets the whole media cycle to himself. Micah for the next week until this shit is settled or not.
Watch it go all the way to October.
This is fucking ridiculous, Chris. Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Wait, hold up. The Lions are releasing Dan Skipper? Really? The Lions, Detroit fan favorite, will no longer be a Lion. I think he'll probably be added back. I don't know, though.
Oh, man.
Justin Rogers of Detroit Lions have informed offensive tackle Dan Skipper he will be released. Remember, he's the big tall guy.
Dallas go after him then?
He was the one he had that controversy in your game, right? Like when they threw that 2-point conversion.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was.
I remember that.
Yes, he rose to prominence during the 2023 regular season game against the Cowboys when referee Brad Allen believed Skipper had reported as an eligible receiver. Now, what happened was 2 guys went to the official and said that they were eligible. And you can't do that.
Right.
Everybody's saying Dallas got lucky. No, they announced it that Dan Skipper is eligible. If the Lions had a problem, they wouldn't have ran the play, But again, I guess they thought they could get away with it. The bottom line is Dallas covered the guy that they were told was eligible. That's all that matters. We got screwed. The referee told Dallas who was eligible. They covered him. He was not open. Of course, the guy who they didn't cover, who was in their minds ineligible, caught a touchdown.
Caught the ball. Right.
It's not hard, but everything's a shit on Dallas and the referees. It was just like, give me a break. It's something. It's something that what's his name?
Campbell.
Yeah,
Dan Campbell.
And Bruce Banner would think in the chat.
Well, see, Dan Campbell, he again lives by the sword, dies by the sword. That dude he's aggressive, and I love an aggressive.
You gesture,
sometimes,
the
man,
world responds.
take extra point, or kick, or punt the ball away, or there's just sometimes where it's just like, dude, you're going to cost your team some big wins.
But anyway, guys, any final words? I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to eat some dinner. I'm going to chill a little bit. Wait, hold up. Maffa's on the IR.
They got Maffa on IR. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How the heck did they do that?
Well, that's a lie, is what that is. He tweaked a
What,
groin.
tweak an ankle? Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen, my 53-man roster is looking more and more good as the hours go by. Wouldn't that be funny if I hit that bitch like 99%? That's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
But yes, Maffa on IR. So yes, I want to kick it to Rob, Troy, Randy, and you guys can get us out of here, and then I'll I'll finish it out. We'll go to 145. So we got 4 minutes. Rob, any final words? Anything on your mind that you want to get off? To your Eagle fans, to your Dallas, what do you got on your mind right now?
Of course, for Dallas fans, I think, simply relax. Micah's going to be there, regardless if it's an existing contract, new contract. He's going to be there. The only thing that I would hope not to see is that if he gets signed to a new deal, I don't want to hear any nonsense. Oh, we're back, because you were never gone. So I don't want to hear this hype if he signs, because he's going to be there regardless.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
there.
You know what I'm saying?
Up,
I just don't want to. I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want to hear like, oh, he's signed now, so that now we're going to 17. I don't want to hear that. Like,
right.
He is what he is. He's a great player, regardless of the contract. I hope he gets it done, but I think he's going to get it done. They're going to get it done, but just relax. He's going to be there week 1, in my opinion.
Hallie Pierce, hi, Game Time. Not feeling the greatest today. Don't know how long it will be when Micah gets signed. 2 billionaires playing. Who has a bigger package gets in the way. I hear you, Hallie. I hope you feel better. And to Walker Wade, Eagle Wade, he is big time under the weather. He told me what he has. I don't know. I don't really care. He has the shingles, everybody. The shingles are not good.
No, they're not fun.
I got
That's not good.
I got Shingrix, or the vaccine. I'm not gonna get too political, but I stopped getting vaccines. But that's the one vaccine that I did get, only because my sister has gotten it twice and it's bad. Again, so I made sure I got the Shingrix vaccine. I told Wade to get it after this is over. Talk to your doctor when it heals. Make sure you get that shot. It's not a fun shot, but it's worth getting. Anyway, so yeah. Your prayers out to Hallie. Hopes she feels well. And Wade, he did come in here. Wade's a beast.
He is.
See, Wade doesn't. He's like, I don't get paid if I don't work. So Wade's gonna work tomorrow. I'm like, dude, it's gonna get worse. But he's a beast. So
he is.
Troy Daniels, before I let you talk, again, we have the fantasy football. It's the free one. It doesn't cost money. I give
4
away.
spots left.
I give a plaque out. What time do you want to do the draft, Troy?
I've got it scheduled.
I
for
work during the day.
noon.
Then. Well, that's the problem. I can't be in it because
I can bump it up. I have it scheduled for noon my time.
Okay.
On Saturday, but I can bump it up.
I'm gonna let it out for everybody, but if we bump it back a little bit, I might be able to be in it, but I don't really care either way. So, I mean, I don't mind being in it, but I don't want to take anybody's spot up. And we don't want to go past 12.
We got 4, so you can take one spot.
Yeah, but I mean, I work until 2:00, so I couldn't do it any earlier.
So let's just do it, say 4:00 then Eastern time.
I could do
Saturday.
Yeah, that would probably be the best.
Let's do that then. We'll do that then.
Yeah, just change it. If you fill it, you fill it. If I may go on there. You guys have an opportunity. I do give away a $50 plaque to the winner. So that's the free league. Again, the money league is already filled up. So, Troy, anything you want to say, buddy, as we get out of here?
To be honest, let's just hope this thing gets finished between Micah and Jerry and his agent. Let's get this season going. Pay the man; he's worth it. Let's get him back. Let's get him under contract for the next 4 or 5 years, and let's see what kind of a run we can put together.
Yep, I agree with you. And Randy
Hit that
McIntyre.
like button, guys. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely hit the like button.
The thing that I want to say is at this time of the year, we're talking about people getting cut and everything, but you have to feel for the families of the people that got cut. We don't think about them very often, but that's people that don't have jobs anymore. And let's hope that they go out and find jobs where they can support their families.
Also, add on to that, Randy, that's really well said, brother. But what I want to add on to that is I hope that these players know that education should be priority utmost. So, they can't always bank that they're going to get that contract, and hopefully that they, hit the books and study hard and either go back to get a degree or stay in school, or go back to school and get a degree, or really focus on a career, because football is so temporary.
It is.
That's it.
It is.
That
Believe
is.
me.
Yep, I agree. 1,000%.
Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Jody Phillips, how are you? He ain't worth it. Everybody's entitled. That's the thing. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and you sure as well. Tommy T, the paid fantasy league is all full, brother. That went pretty quick. But again, there is also.
I'll do that for you, Vinny.
Just do me a favor, real quick. Put in the Pigskin Pick'em. We're gonna keep doing this. I give away prizes for it. It's free, but you got to pick all the games with no lines. It's not as easy as you would think. Actually, Eagles Drew had a pretty darn impressive record last year.
He did.
I think I was 7 behind him, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is kind of.
I missed 1 week, so that's what killed me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and we're only going to allow you to have one team. So, but anyway, he's going to put it in the chat. So yeah, sign up to the Pigskin Pick'em. You just log in. If you don't have an ESPN account, you create one, and then starting week 1,
there you go.
You pick all the games. So there it is, the Pigskin Pick'em. I appreciate it. Troy, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Like, why don't we do this? Are you available tomorrow? Like about the same time? I'm
available all day tomorrow.
All right. So when I get off of work, I'll do another lunchtime chat, and we'll get right into the rules for your league.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody.
Good,
that's it for me. Rob, thank you as always. Randy and Troy, everybody in the chat, please hit the like button for me on your way out. Oh, Rob's always, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Rob.
Rob goes in the hopper. I will talk to everybody tomorrow, everybody. You have a good night. All right. And
take care. Everyone, guys.
Have a good one. Good night, guys.
We got a stud lineup on Wednesday, so this should be fun. So
that's an awesome
lineup,
brother.
All right, man.
Take care.
See ya.